Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball. Fergie Jenkins gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point, and we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Jenkins has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Baez will head for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4 and 2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out. Hit hard to short. And that's through, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting 4th, the third baseman, Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. This year against right-handed pitching, Bryant is hitting over .400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies nothing. Standing in, Didi Gregorius, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
JT Realmuto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Roman Quinn is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Bounce towards the second baseman. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Billy Williams.
Ready now, Billy Williams. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. The throw is wild and he gets away. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. Cubs lead it 1-0. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Aaron Nola is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
99 that time, as he's only able to chop this ball foul off to the right. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And it's fouled away. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Baez moving to his left. 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Gene Segura is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
In now, Ernie Banks. Line drive base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to 3rd base.
So here's Albert Almora next. Hit in the air to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
So 1 out here with runners at 1st and 3rd. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Popped him up. Harrison has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Billy Williams. Lifted in the air to center field. Quinn is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rhys Hoskins will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Bryant is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he rips it on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here now is the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Here's Javier Baez. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep into the bleachers and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Number 89.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Ernie Banks is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 3 runs already home here. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on. That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more fun here on a Friday. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Josh Harrison becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Neil Walker will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. No balls and 1 strike. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Almora. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Attention, please.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Billy Williams. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league winning.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
1-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 home. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's Harrison for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Number 22, Andrew.
Digging in now, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder. Right.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. A hit in 2 tries so far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. Now at the plate, Fergie Jenkins. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Line toward the alley in left center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's open.
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball. Home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
At the plate, Ernie Banks.
Not shortstop, Ernie.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Albert Almora. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it's gone as they add still another.
another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Adam Morgan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. McCutchen is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Morgan, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. At the plate now, Billy Williams, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And that misses inside 1-0. Now here it comes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And that'll get down for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Hazley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So now to the plate, Ernie Banks. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents and say, hey, he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5. So he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. And their runners at the corners now. Softly hit down to 3rd, likely no shot at 2. Back to 1st, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
To the plate now, Billy Williams. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the. So next to the plate for the Phils, Adam Hazley. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Swing and a line drive, and this will kick off the base of the wall. Throw into second. but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. And look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 1-2 delivery, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Bryce Harper now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Rhys Hoskins swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better of chance of him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Hector Neris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Javier Baez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ernie Banks stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. From the stretch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And not in time as the run scores. Pro won't get him.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. JT Realmuto comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Phillies down to their final out now. And the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Swinging a soft liner. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. He doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
17.